Well, hello folks. So today in this video, I'm going to cover an important topic of Google, which is called as Google's Smart Campaign. Now, usually when people learn Google Ads, they start their journey with search campaign, display campaign, video campaign, or shopping campaign because they think a smart campaign is not really that important. But trust me, guys, if you have a small shop, if you want to promote the nearby shops of vendors, then this smart campaign can really help you to grow your business through a smart campaign of Google. Now, if I simply walk you through the definition, then it means smart campaigns are Google ad advertising solutions for local or a small local business. We also have the previous names of a smart campaign. Earlier, this campaign was called by Google Express account, and also people would call it local campaigns. In fact, the Google has itself named it as local campaigns in the Google ad interface. Now, let's talk about the businesses which needs smart campaigns. So all the local businesses, which means any of your neighborhood shop, maybe a beauty salon where you normally go, a makeup artist, a nearby restaurant, a taxi service, your local doctors, any bakery nearby to your store, a laundry service, a nearby car washing, or maybe any local shop vendor can take the benefits from this smart campaigns. And in fact, if I talk about where does your ad shows, it simply shows on the multiple properties of Google. So from this search campaign, I'm sorry, from this simple campaign, your ad shows up on Google search. Along with that, your ad shows on Google Maps, on Gmail, on YouTube, in fact, on Google Display Network. So one single campaign can show the ads at multiple properties of Google. Now, you have to choose any of the four available goals in the smart campaign. So let's say you want to generate phone calls for any uh, nearby bakery. Let's say this bakery is selling cakes, and you simply want to make sure the phone calls incomings numbers gets increased. So you simply launch the smart campaign and you go with the goal of phone calls, the first option. Or if you want to increase the walk-ins for this bakery, then you go with the option of reaching to a store. However, before you go to the option of reaching to a store, you have to make sure you have the Google Maps listing for this bakery. So as I said, this campaign is for nearby shops, for local shops. You really have to make a Google Maps listing. Now, people who don't know, in order to make Google Maps listing, you simply have to get into maps.google.com, or you go with business.google.com, and from here you can add the Google Map listings. So I have the multiple listings added to my email ID. Simply you can get into business.google.com, and then you can also make the free business listings. Once you have these free business listings available, then you can simply start showing your ads for free on Google, something like this. This one is an example of a Google Maps listing. Now coming back to the uh, video, let's talk about how we can go with, or what are the key features we have in a smart campaign. First of all, you have the option of automated targeting. So you don't have to manually add keywords in the smart campaign. You simply have to choose a theme in the smart campaign, and the campaign creates the keywords by itself. You can set the low monthly or daily budgets in the smart campaign. Whereas in normal search campaign, the budgets are always high, and also you don't need to optimize the smart campaign, which means if you are having any of these businesses, you don't have to connect with a Google ad expert or a digital marketer. You can simply make this campaign for your business by yourself and boost it with a small amount of money on the monthly basis. Then talking about the difference between a smart campaign and a normal search campaign. Now this campaign runs on very low budgets, whereas the search campaign runs on high budgets. Here you set the daily along with the monthly budget, whereas on search campaign, you go with the daily budgets only. You don't need to add keywords, no need to have multiple ad copies. The objective is to show the ads on small businesses, and you don't have to worry about any campaign bidding or optimization part, which are the options for any search campaign. Now let's get into making up of a smart campaign. So we simply have to get into our Google Ad account. I think we have a Google Ad account somewhere over here. And in this account, we have to make a smart campaign. So you have to come into the Google Ad account, you go to campaigns option, you click on this plus sign, and then you create a new campaign. You go with any of the available objectives. Let's say you go with sales, or you go with create a campaign without any goal. I usually go with have this habit of going with is creating the campaign without a goal, just because this option allows you to have all the options available. And then you simply choose this option smart, which says reach customers with a one-stop solution built for small businesses. Then you click on continue. I'm sorry, you choose the option first, then you click on continue, and you choose the Google Maps listings. So I have multiple listings available in my email ID, under my email ID. So let's say if I want to go with the first one or with any of these available business options, I can simply go with this option. Or else if I don't want to go with the business listing option, I go with the second one which says no, don't use this info, and I click on next. And here is to ask for my business name. I name it Spring Tales, which is our project name. I click on next, and here it's gonna ask me to put in the website link. So I simply go back to our project sheet, copy this website link. In fact, go to the website and then copy the link from the URL bar. I simply put it over here and click on next. I wait while the Google scans the website. So Google says, thanks, people come here after they click the ad. So when somebody clicks the ad copy, they're gonna land on the mobile or the desktop view of the website, depending on what device he's using. Then I click on next and try to check out the next option. This is the option where we have to choose the main advertising goals. Is it about getting phone calls? Is it about getting more website visits or sales? Is it about getting traffic to a physical location, which means walk-ins to a store? Or is it about getting more views and engagement on YouTube? So I simply go with this option, which is get more website sales or leads. Then I click on next, and here I shall be getting the next option of choosing what customer action should your campaign be optimized to deliver. So I want people to complete a purchase. That's right, this is the recommended option. We have a e-commerce website, this is the website, and we want people to complete a purchase. So I'm going with this recommended option, and then I simply go with next. I wait for a while again, so campaign gets created by itself. Now you can see Google has created the headline 1, 2, and 3. In fact, if I want, I can go with other headlines. Let's say I go with visit our silver jewelry store. Simply with this option, then we already have the two descriptions available. So I simply go with the available descriptions. If you want, you can edit these descriptions, and then you can add the new descriptions in the ad copy, and the ad copy is going to look something like this. Then if you want to show the phone number, you also add the phone number over here. Otherwise, you uncheck the option of showing the phone number. In our case, we don't want to show the phone number because for e-commerce websites, the idea is to get traffic on the website rather than generating the phone calls. Then we click on next and we wait for campaign to add some keyword themes. Now, these are the selected keyword themes. So Google has itself added some keyword themes by scrolling the website. Otherwise, if you want, you can remove some themes from here. And let's say we only go with the theme of fine jewelry necklace, fine silver jewelry, or fine jewelry earring. And that's it. Otherwise, you can add some new themes by typing. So in our case, we have this store, which is for artificial jewelry store. So I simply want to add a theme, which is for artificial jewelry store. And I click on OK. And then I remove all the available themes. Now using this theme, I simply click on next. So Google is going to create the keywords by itself according to this theme. And then I have to advertise this in the nearby area. So let's say I go with the location option of 10 kilometers. So as I said, this campaign is made for small businesses. That's why the first option is to choose the nearby location option. Now, if your shop is providing service in a very small location, you can go with as low as 5 kilometer of the radius. Then I simply click on next. And here I shall be having an option of choosing the daily budget. Now these are the recommended budgets by Google, which I don't want. I simply want to go with enter my budget. So I go with this option, enter your own budget. And here I can have the maximum budget of 49,000 rupees a month. You can clearly see we can't have a huge budgets in the smart campaign. We need to have very low budgets in the smart campaign. I can't have, let's say, a budget of 5,000 rupees on a day, which means 1.5 lakh rupees of budget in this smart campaign. So I simply go with this budget, or let's say I choose the option of only going with 100 rupees of budget for this smart campaign. Quite simple. I click on next, then I wait for all these options, and here I provide the campaign name, which means Spring Tales Smart Campaign 2024. I click on save, and then I just go through all these options. Everything seems okay. I simply click on next, and here we have simply created our smart campaign. But before to which, Google is asking us to finish this option of adding the Google tag. Let's say if you want to keep any tracking, you can go with Google tag option. Otherwise, you click on skip for now, before which you have to click on setup, and you have to cancel it from here probably. So you simply click on setup, you click on text installation. It's gonna take a while. You click on cancel, and then you should be having this option active. Perfect. So we have this option active now. We click on skip for now, and here we have our smart campaign available. Now, if you want to make any changes in this campaign, you simply click on edit. Here you add some images in the campaign, or you add some logos in the campaign ad. You make some changes in the campaign ad text from here, or you can have one or more ad added over here. If you want to change the landing page or the business info, you can also use these options. If not, then I guess we have this campaign available. If you want to change the location, you change it from here, and you have all the options available over here. So that's how we simply can create a small campaign, I'm sorry, a smart campaign in our Google Ad account. Now, people who are learning Google Ads for themselves to make a career in it, I want you to complete some exercises. One, you shall be creating a Google My Business listing, which means a Google business page, by simply getting into business.google.com. Then you create a smart campaign for any of the businesses for the GMB listing which you have created. After that, I want you to add some new keyword themes in the smart campaign, along with adding some images into it. And finally, promote the local business to earn some money from the smart campaign, which is our last slide of this entire presentation. So here I'm going to talk about how you can benefit from the smart campaign. First of all, if you have any business available, let's say if your father runs a business, your brother runs a business, and if your relative runs a business, then first of all, list their business over Google for free simply by getting into business.google.com. So you simply have to get into business.google.com, which means here's the link of business.google.com, and you create a business page by clicking over here, which says add business, add single business. You simply have to choose the business name, the business category, then the business location, the phone number, and Google will allow you to review and then to approve this business listing. Once this business listing is approved, this business listing will start showing you simply on Google, something like this. When people will type your business service or business name, they can see your business for free on Google search. Then once you have your business listing available, you can simply promote it through a smart campaign. Otherwise, you can also connect with local shop and vendors. You must be knowing some people who are in the vicinity, some people who are in the neighborhood. You must be having some trust and connections with those people. You simply create Google business pages for those people, which is completely free, for which you can charge for the service fee, maybe 5,000 rupees, maybe 10,000 rupees, simply for creating these Google business pages. Now, once you have these Google business pages available, you simply promote this business with a small campaigns. I'm sorry, with his small amounts. So what you do, you simply make smart campaigns and you simply promote it with a budget of maybe 5,000 rupees a month or 10,000 rupees a month, against to which you can simply charge a commission or a service fee from this small vendor. Or else if this vendor is not giving you the huge amounts, you can do the monthly contracts for the GMB page optimization, which means rather than running the smart campaigns, if you don't have money, you can simply go the organic marketing, the local marketing, which means you can simply get back into their Google business pages, which you had already created. And from here, you can start adding some information in the form of images. So you get into photos option and you keep uploading some photos in their business pages on the regular basis, which actually optimizes the Google business page. We call it local SEO. Or else you also start adding the reviews for this business page. So adding the reviews means you help them to connect with their customer, and then through the connection, you add the reviews. You simply make sure they are having the menus in these on their businesses, and the menus needs to be changed on the regular basis. You edit their products, you keep on adding the products on their business page, and also you keep on making sure you are choosing the right services for their business. You can have multiple services listed over here. And then the last option could be creating the Google Maps QR for their business. You can go to any QR code. You can simply copy this link. Let me show you how to copy the link if you can allow me a minute. So you can copy their business link, which is this link, and you can connect this link with the QR code. You can create a QR physical code, and then you can just simply take a print out of the QR code, put it in their shops, and this QR code will be helping them to get reviews from the walk-in customers. And I guess that's how you can simply charge them on the monthly basis. I guess that's all for the day. Again, people who are learning digital marketing for themselves, I want you to complete these 3 exercises so you can practically learn something about the smart campaign. I'll see you in the next video.